We are back live at the loft. I'm Terry Knight.
Kelly Dust.
And Kelly, you were saying you have an insurance issue.
Well, I have several of late, actually. Okay, I have had a run of things that have gone on, and it seems to go in spurts. And I don't know if others have experienced this, but it had been years and years and years since I had an accident, and that's a good thing. But the last patch of insurance situations I had all seemed to be grouped somewhat together. And then my husband, well, the diamond fell out of my wedding ring, and then my husband a couple years later accidentally threw away my wedding band. I mean, I had serious, like,
oh wow,
yeah, some stuff. Okay. Well, in this particular clump of insurance debacles, if you will, my husband's car got hit by a rock from a landscaper's lawnmower and cracked his windshield, wide open. Yeah. And so that was one. And then I drove my car through the back of my garage. Yes.
Brake. Yes.
I'm telling you, I to this day, it's my story and I'm sticking to it. I put that booger in park. I had my foot on the brake, put it in park. When I took my foot off the brake, the car lurched forward.
That is bizarre.
Okay.
And I'll be nice.
I'm saying I'm thinking the car it turned into Christine. Okay, because that's what it was. But anyway, so I busted out the back of the garage. Yeah, you should have seen it. I mean, it was like, and I know that our neighbors, they're like 95 years old. You know that they were like talking about it for weeks. You know that gave them more to do.
Oh yeah, you know that, Kelly. I'll bet she is drunk.
And you know the worst part about it, I hadn't had a drop. I mean,
that's really a drag.
I know. I mean, I could have at least been a little hammered. Nope, I was stone sober. So we had those two things. Oh, and my husband got hit by a deer. There was 3 in a row.
Just walked right in.
No. The deer, it wasn't in front of the car. The deer ran into the side of the car. The deer hit the car.
Wow.
I mean, what? Are they the dumbest animals on the face of the earth? I mean, seriously.
Well, that's why there's that whole shining deer thing, the headlights. You want to go hunt, if that's illegal, we don't do that. I didn't know anybody that did that. But yes, so shining the lights, to the night. Yeah. So yes.
They're like big giant flies with antlers.
Yeah.
Wasps. I mean, so we had some high profile things. Okay.
Yes.
So I go to the mailbox. Now, we've been paying our insurance company, one of the big names, for years, my entire adult life. And yeah, so every once in a while we need to use the service we're paying for. Okay. I get this letter that basically said, "Dear customer, we have noticed a recent spate of activity, and if you have not already spoken with your agent about ways that you can curtail your need for the use of insurance, please make an appointment to do so immediately." It was a nasty no, it was basically saying, you've had a lot of screw ups lately, and we need to sit down and tell you ways not to have accidents. It's like, oh good, really? You can teach me that? Because, then the deer wouldn't have hit me had we had this conversation.
Absolutely.
And my car wouldn't have turned into a Stephen King novel on wheels had you just sat me down and I would have paid attention. Mm-hmm. Of course, thank you for telling me that this accident could have been avoided. It was a nasty gram and it was insulting. So I get on the phone, I'm halfway through the letter and I call my husband's office. And he starts giggling, and I'm like, what's funny about this? And he said, well, we got one during the whole jewelry incident, thing a few years ago. I never showed it to you because I knew you'd lose your mind. But he said that when he called our agent's office, they warned him that they said, you're going to get this. And they said all the agents just hate this letter. It comes from corporate. But it's the absolute,
it's insulting.
It's inane. I mean, the idea that by having a conversation with your insurance agent, the deer wasn't going to hit your car. Well, thank you for that. So is that how we all stop the car deer accidents? We get that diploma, we just go sit down with our insurance agent and boom, it'll never happen again. Give me a freaking break.
Okay.
It was just ridiculous. But the garage is back together. It's not,
it is?
Yeah, they put the back on there. And most things, there was a carpet shampooer that lost its life, and some gardening implements that will never be the same. But yeah, it was just a freak thing.
That is bizarre, because most of the time when that happens, somebody's had, a little too much. Or, it's their foot slips off the
But
break onto the gas. But
Henry's having some coke. It just slays me though, the things that these companies will do to get your business. And they will like a good neighbor, we're there to tell you you're a moron.
Yes.
Or whatever the thing is.
And the other thing is when you seriously think about the amount of money that you have sent to these people for years and years and years, and the payback is like, excuse me, a nasty letter? How dare you?
It was absolutely, and
I can see why an agent would be very upset with that because it makes them look like jerks.
yeah.
I would have used a stronger word, but I decided not to. Henry used the stronger word.
I just think at a time where everybody is trying to clamor to keep business, to do that. I mean, it's just the letter's.
He is totally in agreement with you.
Yes.
Yes. Well, thank you very much, Henry.
The idea. Henry, no. He said, "You're sassy mommy back. Stop it. You're making me look like I don't know how to control my dog." Shh.
Wait a minute. Wait, how's that?
Cesar go.
Oh my God, he's quiet. We'll be back.
Yeah. Eventually.
Oh, now you make nice noise. You just Frenched me.
To make you slip you the tongue.